Hello there. It's James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Johnny Test, Fred Flintstone, and one of my personal favorites, Leonardo. And you are listening to Epic Tales from the Sewer. It's totally awesome. Turtle power. Go, go, go.
Welcome to the Epic Tales from the Sewers podcast. Grab yourself a slice, strap into the party wagon, and hang on tight. Give it up for your hosts, the Cowabunga Combo, Justin and Eric.
The Last Ronin II Re-evolution, Issue Number 3. Story by Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman. Art by Iseu and Isaac Escorza. Ben Bishop and Kevin Eastman. Colors by Luis Antonio Delgado. Letters and design by Sean Lee. We start off where our last issue ended. April looks on. Oh my God! Uno looks to Yi. Yi! She's doing it too. You got this, kid, says Moya. Hold on just a little bit longer, baby, says Casey Marie, as Yi goes, I'm not sure I can. And now we see all the, just kind of looking on the big splash page, it says The Last Ronin II Re-evolution, Daydreams and Nightmares, as Yi holds on to the force field while the cop car that was flying at them just lands on top of it. Now, we change to the Ben Bishop art style, and we see it says, then, and it's a flashback to when Yi was a little kid in bed, just going, gah, just a dream. Then all of a sudden, snaps her fingers, and there's lightning. She's awake, and everybody else is asleep, and she just goes, and she gets up. Grammy? Drops her book she was reading, goes in to see Grammy April's. What you doing, Grammy April? Hey. You surprised me. Did I wake you, kiddo? She got up to make some tea. Nuh-uh. I just couldn't sleep. Me neither. You know what? What? A yummy snack is the best cure. You want some hot buttered toast with me? Can I just have water instead? Says Yi, still looking sad. Sure. A much better choice, actually. I know what the word is for when a person can't sleep, Grammy. It's called insomnia. Wow, that's a big word for a little girl. Where'd you learn that? I saw it in one of your doctor books. 6 years old and you can already be reading medical text? I think we have a future physician in the house. But I thought I was supposed to be a ninja, says Yi. Well, I don't see any reason why you can't be both. Your Uncle Donatello was a great ninja and a super smart scientist at the same time, you know. I guess, but it wasn't insomnia I was having, not really. It was a bad dream. Grammy, what if me and the other turtles don't turn into good guys like Master Michelangelo and his brothers did when we grow up? What if we turn out to be mean and crazy monsters like those old-fashioned kaiju movies Odyn watches all the time? Oh, my silly girl, you never have to worry about that. You and your brothers and sister are just gonna turn out awesome, just like your uncles. You're only having a bad dream, honey. You see that April's face switches to a more nefarious-looking face, and the toast in the butter says, "Eat me" on it. You were only having a bad dream, honey. Just like you said, don't worry so much. Here, are you sure you don't want any of Grammy's special toast? It'll help you grow. Wait, how? And she looks down and now she's making electricity on her hands. And she turns into one of the giant monsters. Oh no, I'm a monster. Then we see people running for their lives as just this electric giant turtle starts just trampling after them. We can see the others join. Looks like Moya is a scorpion monster and Odyn is a giant ice monster and Yi is spitting acid. See, like I told you, kiddo, you're awesome. So very awesome. says April, who looks like the Mad Hatter. No, this is wrong. We're not awesome. We're not monsters. Please, don't run, I promise. We're just different. Ah! She wakes up from her dream in bed, and she's making small electricity in her hands. She goes, oh. Back to the matter at hand, we see her going, no! And she lets off this huge shock wave that seems to send the car just out of the way and into a wall. Yee! Aw, crap, are you okay? Says Casey Marie. I'm sorry, Sensei. I just wanted to be different good, not different bad. As she says as she falls down, now the second of the turtles to show a different mutant power. What the hell's she talking about? She says to April. I don't know. Guys, I think Yi knocked out Amanda Connor, too. Yep, she's out cold, all right. Pulse is stable, though. Where's her cameraman? I think he ran away, Grammy. Wimp, says Uno. Knock it off, Uno. Okay, listen up. We've got 2 wounded, which makes us way too exposed and vulnerable. We need to get them and the rest of us into the battle wagon now. Uno, can you help Grandma with Amanda? Yeah. What are you going to do? Me? He says, as he's all gray now. I'm going to clear a path. So now, using his newfound power control, he's just wrecking everybody because he's now kind of stone-fisted. Out of our way, bad guys. Come on, Odyn, get in. Yes, Sensei. Now, all in the battle wagon, and they've got some injured Amanda Connor and Yi. We see that April driving has Casey Marie in the passenger seat. Commander Zaranaga, it's Casey. Do you read? Over? Casey, where are you? We're in the Resistance 1. We've got 2 WIA that we need to extract from the street, but we can get back. Negative! You were right. The police are landing on everyone like sledgehammers out here, including us. No friendly status. Any help we're offering at this point is like pissing in the ocean, so I'm pulling back all my teams back to the base. I suggest you do the same. We'll figure out a plan B as soon as everyone's safe and clear. Over. Copy that. You don't gotta tell me twice, says April, as she screeches out with the battle wagon as they go past through the fray, knocking into some of the punks, then crashing through a police barricade as they go off. Everyone looks on. Okay, we're here. Now, how are the patients? Says April as they pull in. Oh, where are we? Says Yi. We're home, Yi. Amanda's still out, but Yi's waking up, Grammy, says Uno. Home? Oh no, did I mess everything up? Yi says, with a tear coming down her eye. You kidding, girl? You saved all our butts, says Moya. Your sister's right. You done good, kiddo, says Casey Marie. Yes, you did, said April. Now straight to my lab for tests, young lady. Please go with her, Odyn. Okay, Grammy. I got you, sis. Thanks, Odie. What about Amanda, Grandma? Should we take her to the hospital or something? Normally, yes, but they're bound to be overrun. Grandma's right. Go ahead and take her to the living room for now, as she lays unconscious there. And please be gentle. I'll check on her in a little bit. We need to take care of your sister first. Talk about deja vu, says Uno. Dude, says Moya. Tell me about it. We can see that this is a different sort of speech. It's in red. It looks like it might be mentally inside their heads instead of them actually speaking it. Moya asks, what happened, Yi? I don't know. I saw the car crashing down on us and I couldn't let anyone get hurt. So I just lifted my hands and... Do you think we're monsters, Odie? Hey, you two. You're being pretty quiet in here. Everything okay? Says Casey Marie. Yeah, everything's good, Sensei, says Yi. Yi was just wondering if everyone thinks we're monsters, says Odie, blatantly saying what she was just thinking. You get all that from just staring at your sister, Odyn? No, yeah, sort of. Interesting. Anyway, we'll figure out how that anomaly works later. For now, the answer is no. These are not monsters here. Just a couple of brave ninjas who protected their family, says April. Damn straight, says Casey Marie. Well, how you feeling, kiddo? I'm okay, Grammy, just a little confused, I guess. I'll bet. How about you, big guy? What happened out there? I don't know. Well, when the fighting started, I just got this weird feeling again. Then I thought I was going to freeze up. Except this time I remembered how Uno can make himself dark when he wants to. So I told myself to control it and... Holy hell. She sees his hand, and his hand is now all dark gray. How about you, hun? You think you can control your powers like Uno and Odyn? I'm not sure, Grammy. I never tried. But I did have a dream once where electricity just goes from both of her hands. Oh. Now, back to Uno and Moya, as Uno looks like he's playing on a tablet, and Moya is looking at Amanda Connor. I still think we should take Amanda to the hospital. What if she's got a concussion or internal injuries or something else bad like that? Jeez, Moya, you're starting to sound like Yi. Besides, you heard Grandma and Sensei. Hospitals are going to be crazy with the streets right now. She's safer with us, says Uno. Yeah, but she's the first human besides Sensei and Grandma who's ever been here. What are we supposed to do when she wakes up? Good question, says Casey Marie. I guess we'll figure that out when she comes to. Man, that is a nasty bump on her noggin. Indeed, on the picture you can see she's got a bad bump on her forehead. Go grab some antiseptic and gauze from the pantry, would you, Uno? Yeah, sure. Is Yi okay, Sensei? Says Moya. She's fine, Moya. Grandma's running some tests on her now. I'm going to give Commander Zaranaga a quick call to see if things have settled down upstairs. No, they're still fighting, Sensei. What? Wait, how do you know that? I don't know. I just have a feeling, I guess. What do you mean a feel? As Amanda Rose Connor starts waking up. What the hell happened? Where am I? As she looks on and she could see Moya standing with Casey Marie Jones. I wasn't sure what size gauze you wanted, Sensei, so I just grabbed the whole kit. Oh, she's awake. She's definitely shocked with her eyes. She goes, "Yeah!" She gets up. Well, what the hell are you? We're friends, says Casey Marie, started by Uno. Just friends, that's all, from the Resistance. I'm Casey Marie Jones, and these are my kids, Uno and Moya. Kids? Wait a second. I know. I've seen you working in the streets of the Resistance before, but you two, I've only ever heard of you. Crazy stories from when I was a kid. Now, we go to the Kevin Eastman art style. We could see, indeed, Amanda Rose Connor as a kid, and then sitting there having some, looks like breakfast or dinner with her family. Once my dad used to tell me when any chance he got, that when the Foot were running things, so my family didn't have much. Nobody did back then, but we did have my dad's stories, which means at least he always had heroes to hope for. We could show it looks like the Ninja Turtles, the actual brothers wearing different outfits and stuff, fighting Foot Clan. Dad worked for the city before I was born. He said that there were whispers in the maintenance crew were superpowered turtle men, he called them, that roamed the sewers. He said they moved like ghosts, only ever coming out of the shadows whenever it was time to hunt. To hunt bad guys, that is. Dad told us that the turtle men fought hard against the crime wave that was consuming the city, protecting innocent citizens caught in the crossfire. But in the end, the wave was just too big even for them to stop. Then one day, they were just gone. The way my dad put it, when the turtle men fell, the Foot Clan rose. But when I was 10 years old, something wild happened. As the city's first power went down, and then right after that, so did the Foot Clan. We see kind of a flashback to when the Last Ronin ended, and Ronin was fighting Oroku Hiroto. My dad insisted that it was the turtle men that had come back finally to save New York. 10-year-old me desperately wanted to believe that, but over the years things started slipping into corruption again. I figured my dad's stories were just that, stories. But here you are, just like Dad said. Not exactly. The turtle men your dad was talking about were from way back. They definitely existed. And they did fight for the city. And it's true that one of them came back to help take down the Foot. But they weren't men. They were mutants. And they're all dead now. Wait, is that a giant rat? She says, picking up a picture of the turtles and Splinter. In a kimono? Yeah, it is. Why don't you grab a seat so we can get you all patched up? We got a lot to catch you up on. Now, back into the lab with Zayton Honecott, we see April has come in, now with new vials of blood from the other turtles. April, I was expecting you. I received Yi's neurological data and have begun analysis. Thanks, Professor. I've got her blood work, too. I'm thinking we can run cross-references against Odyn samples. Agreed. I've already begun doing that with their individual brain scans. On the subject of Odyn's blood, I have some interesting findings to share with you, my friend. It appears the mutagen you first injected into his natural terrapin form not only remains active, but is in a continual metamorphic state as well. And I suspect that at this point in his biological maturation, The mutative process is advancing quickly. Maturation? Do you mean puberty? Affirmative. I suspect the combination of mutagen that remains viable in the turtles' bodies in their nascent pubescence may cause for their secondary mutations they are experiencing. I will continue to run tests on both Odyn and Yi's blood as well as their neurological data. We should also obtain current data samples from Uno and Moya. So these enhanced powers they're displaying may be nothing more than a natural step forward in their mutagenic evolution. Potentially. But there are another vital factor we must acknowledge. When you mutated them, you included DNA you collected from Michelangelo, which contained elevated radiation levels from the time he spent in China. See TMNT, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. What we don't yet know is what these levels are impacting his new metamorphic state. I'd hoped the radiation levels were benign enough not to be a concern. Maybe I was too optimistic in that regard. Again, continue tested is required. I will. Hold please. Incoming warning transmission. He turns red. The whole screen turns red. Zaytons, what's happening? I am under cyber attack, April. Viral malware. Non-random. Source unknown. This is a pinpoint data strike aimed at shutting down all physical security protocols from within. The malware is attempting to override and replace my existing nano-based facilities. Can you stop it? I am attempting to neutralize the firewall breach, but I am meeting with extreme resistance. I am doing very best to repel the attack. But I fear this has placed us all in severe danger, she says, just looking on, absolutely shocked. Back to Casey Marie and Amanda Rose Connor. I'm really sorry for freaking out earlier. I see a lot of crazy things being a reporter and your kids, huh? Don't sweat it. I had my mom's stories about the first turtles to go by, plus actual pictures of them, and I still lost the first time I saw Michelangelo. This all just blows my mind. Mutant turtles who used to protect the city? A lone Ronin who came back to stop the Foot Clan? Now new mutant turtles who are doing the same? If this was fiction, nobody believed me. Yeah, well, you think the stories you've heard so far are crazy? Wait till you meet my mom. She's been in the middle of this mutant stuff practically from the start. Can't wait to talk to her, and I can't wait to tell the entire city about this, just like the first good news in years. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. No point having secret heroes if they ain't secret. But hold that thought, I gotta take this. Jiro, Casey, thank God you're okay. Yeah, I'm at home. I had to take care of some injured soldiers. Okay, you need to listen carefully to me right now. I'm still out here with the SWAT team, and it doesn't look like we're going to stand down anytime soon. The Chelsea Cartel and Midtown Mafia haven't stopped going at it. We're stuck in the middle of this whole damn mess. I can get my crew together to help you guys out. No, don't do that. I told you to lie low, and I still mean that. It's just the reason I'm calling is because something about this is all wrong. You think? No, I mean, yeah, of course, the gang's fighting is wrong, but something else about this stinks. Something this big had zero intel on? It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. What are you saying, Jiro? I don't know, just lie low, like I said, but watch your six and be ready to move fast. I'm not confident anywhere's safe right now. She looks very concerned on the phone as Jiro called. We see on the bottom. So the diversion seems to be working as planned. Are we prepared for the next phase, Richie? Aye, Mr. Carton. The Angels and Saints crews are still having a go making right bloody ruckus as promised, and Chief Farley's police have chased the resistance back into their holes. The Crusader Knights are ready to make sure they stay there permanently. See, they do. The resistance will have their attention focused on what's happening on the streets. Strike all their underground bases swiftly and silently, and they'll never see you coming. Make it happen, Richie. Aye, boss. And you, Mr. Jigsaw, are you and your purple dragons ready for your special mission? Not a question you ever needed to ask, Mr. Carton. We shall see. Bring me those mutants and you'll make me a very happy man. And whether I'm happy, I tend to be very giving. Wouldn't be doing this job otherwise. Now, if you'll kindly pardon me, sir, me and my dragons gotta get on the road. You see now, it looks like a whole bunch of black SUVs just driving down in a little convoy. The men who are dressed in knights with red paint are going into the sewers, while the resistance and the police force are distracted up on top. We can see the resistance. There's 2 guards who are guarding the hangar there. Lieutenant Wantabi, to all squad leaders. We're too spread out. Pull back to the command center and 34th and Penn Station. We need to regroup and redeploy. Now we see the purple dragons have entered the mix. Come on, Dragons. You got your asses moving. Bravo team, I want secure defense perimeter in place yesterday. Alpha and Charlie teams with me. In the tunnels. We could see the 2 guards that were there for the resistance are now being taken out by the knights. The purple dragons are now following on Jigsaw. 200 yards from the target. Give me all eyes on secondary tunnels. Now back to Jiro on the top. Move, damn it, move! The police are having a hard time. There's an explosion nearby. Hold up. We can see that they've made it to another area, and the knights are just wrecking into all of the resistance members, just taking them out. I thought we already knocked out the security in this zone. Get the tech team up here pronto. We don't disable those traps, we're gonna blow the whole damned mission. We can see them at the locked door, looks like. Back to Amanda Connor, who's there. She says, I really should get going. Story or no story, I need to get up the top and see if my crew's okay. Casey Marie Jones says, not just yet. I'm trying to get the all clear from Commander Ziranaga, but the comm doesn't seem working. Could be this frickin' mess turned to citywide situation. You're right, Sensei, something's wrong. Something really bad, says Moya. Tech team's here now for the Purple Dragons, and he's hooked his laptop computer up to the security system because he's trying to hack it. It's not just on the streets. All right, hack's done. Security offline. Hard and fast, Dragons. I want the target secured before we know what's hit him. Zayton says, we have lost our primary security systems in Sector 1. Secondary movement sensors are still active, but indicate multiple intruders. Who? Who, damn it? Unknown. We have lost our... I know, we've lost our comms. Forget I asked. Casey! Commander Ziranaga! Why are you calling on the CB radio? We're under attack, Casey! I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out here. We can see the knights are all taking them out. He's slipped away so he can call her. Hey guys, what's going on? Says Odyn. Damn it, phone's out. Says Casey. Just a few more seconds, says Jigsaw. 2, 1, move, move! Sector 2, security feed lost, says Zayton. And this time the movement sensors as well. I am blind and deaf to our intruders. How much time for them to get here from Sector 2? Less than 10 minutes. But there's something else, April. I am receiving scattered transmissions from all of our allies. It appears the entirety of the resistance is currently under attack. All bases? Affirmative. They are all my crypto security countermeasures. I am losing the battle against this malware virus, April. I fear we are running out of time. Fire in the hole, Dragons, he says, putting C4 on it, and all of a sudden a boom! A huge explosion. What the? Says Uno. Explosion, says Moya. Ninjas, gear and weapons, now! You know what must be done, says Zayton. This is the very contingency that we created the protocol, April. I know! But maybe there's more time. No, the virus is taking over my facilities. Resistance reinforcements will not be arriving. We can see now the knights are being overrun. In comes the purple dragons. The lair is in danger. You must save your family and friends, says Zayton. I know. I'm sorry, Zayton. This is April O'Neill Jones, the Resistance Emergency Frequency. Initiate Rally Point Teddy Bear Protocol. Damn it, says Ziranaga. I say again, initiate Rally Point Teddy Bear Protocol. Well, looks like we're about to find out how good we are at our jobs, Ahmed, they say in the tunnels. Immediately. Oh, April, you got to be frickin' kidding me, says Tinker 2. Get ready. They're coming, says Case Marie. No, Sensei. It's Grammy April. Everyone to the garage now! You too, Amanda! Wait, Mom! This is home. We gotta fight them. It's too late, Case. I've initiated Teddy Bear Protocol. Holy hell. Teddy Bear? Immediate evacuation. I'll explain later. We gotta go right now. Mom's flooding the rock bottom. All of a sudden you see water comes in behind the purple dragons. Oh, hell no, says Jigsaw. Fall back, fall back. We're all dead if we don't fall. He's overtaken by water. You can see that there's just chaos all around. Everybody's drowning. Wait, that plan's insane. Well, if you think that's nuts, wait till you see where we're going. As we can see now, a wall of water gushing in behind the battle shell. And it says, to be continued. If we get there, that is. And that's the end of issue 3.
Hi, this is Francois Chow. I am the Shredder from Secret of the Ooze. And it's been a pleasure for me to talk to Justin and Eric on Epic Tales from the Sewers. It's been great, guys.
It's pizza time.
And now, in a segment that we call Pizza Time, where we discuss any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or pizza-related food, I give you Pizza Time.
And now, your pizza time of the day, 3 cheese bacon pizzas. Active 25 minutes, total 40 minutes, serves about 4. Ingredients: 1 pound pizza dough at room temperature, all-purpose flour for dusting, 4 slices of bacon, chopped, 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 clove garlic, grated, 1/4 teaspoon dried oregano, kosher salt and freshly ground pepper, 1 cup shredded mozzarella cheese, about 4 ounces, 1 cup shredded white cheddar cheese, about 4 ounces, and 1 tablespoon of grated Parmesan cheese. Step 1. Put the pizza stone or inverted baking sheet on the lowest oven rack. Preheat for 475. Meanwhile, roll out the dough onto the 9-inch round on a lightly floured surface. Lightly dust the pizza peel or another inverted baking sheet with flour. Lay the dough round on the top and set aside. Step 2. Cook the bacon in a large skillet over medium heat, stirring until crisp, about 6 minutes. Remove with a slotted spoon and drain on paper towels. Combine the tomato sauce, olive oil, and oregano in a medium bowl, seasoned with salt and pepper. Step 3. Slide the dough directly onto the hot stone and bake until lightly golden and puffy, about 7 minutes. Remove from the oven and let cool slightly, then carefully slice the crust half horizontally with a serrated knife and make 2 thin crusts. Step 4. Turn the crust cut side up, spread with the sauce mixture, then top evenly with the mozzarella, cheddar, and bacon. Slide the pizzas back into the hot stone, bake until the cheese melts and the crust is golden, about 8 more minutes. Sprinkle with Parmesan. Pro tips: we baked the crust without toppings and then split it like an English muffin into 2 crusts. Use the long serrated knife to get an even cut. Doctor up canned tomato sauce for this pizza. Stir in olive oil, grated garlic, and dried oregano for extra flavor. And that is your recipe, 3 cheese bacon pizzas.
Cowabunga, dudes!
Thank you for listening to the Epic Tales from the Sewers podcast. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This podcast has no affiliation with Eastman, Laird, Mirage Studios, IDW Studios, Archie Comics, or Nickelodeon Studios. This podcast is a member of the Dorkening Podcast Network. Check out thedorkening.com for other podcasts.
This podcast is also a member of the Collector's Maze Podcast Network. Check them out at collectorsmazenetwork.com.
Epic Tales from the Sewers is recorded by Justin Cooper and Eric Will.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. We have very active lifestyles. It's not all wandering the countryside aimlessly or scaring passing motorists. And we all love a good cup of joe. And there's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. Bold, robust, delicious. It's coffee that can wake the dead. With over a dozen different roasts and flavors, Deadly Grounds can satisfy the most finicky of coffee addicts. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Greetings and shabebans! We are the Retro Reductopus Cephala Podcast, a long-form bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
Well, that sounds good, but I don't know what all those words mean.
I think what Parasite Steve's trying to say is that on Retro Red Octopus, we explore a range of retro goodness, from toys, video games, and movies, to cartoons, and even snacks and school lunches.
Oh.
And we do it all with a positive spin, a slew of killer guests, and some very adult language.
And you know what else is cool?
No.
This crazy show is part of the Dorking Podcast Network with new episodes every Tentacle Tuesday.
What's that?
And if waiting 2 weeks for a new episode gives you a sad, know that we drop bonus episodes all the time, like the off-format Crow's Nest and an interview series we call The Brig.
You can listen to Retro Red Octopus on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any app that's cool enough to carry the only show that celebrates all the things that make growing up awesome.
It took me 10 years to make the perfect man cave.
And then we took it over. And we made it into the multiversal chamber.
Then I started my own podcast.
And we took that over too. And we're the co-hosts, the Multiverse Kids.
Yeah, and I'm the dad, the geeky dad. And every week, we what?
We review the movies, shows, and books, games, and toys.
Yeah, and sometimes we even have a special guest. So, join us every week on the Geeky Dad Podcast.
Hello, intrepid listeners. This is the Generation Playlist Podcast, a podcast about music where we are your guides through a particular group or artist.
We talk about the music, and then we make a customized playlist to share with you, our listener. And you can check us out wherever you listen to podcasts and find our playlists on Spotify.
Epic Tales from the Sewers is a new member of the Collector's Maze Network for all things geek. Check out other shows such as the Realmcast, The Creature Designer, The Evil Squid Comics, Eat, Drink, and Game, Road Tripvia, Collector's Maze Podcast, The Cosplay Club, Click On, Journey Through Lego Builds, House of Geekery, Floor Access, Cartridge in a Quest, Cost to Read, Avalon Universe, and Scooby Addicts.